it's your boy Visky, either or whatever you want to call me. But we're back with another video today. Um, Today we're gonna be doing another reading video. I know that I just made my last video, the Batman gameplay video. If you didn't know, whenever I make videos, I just make videos on the weekends. Like I try to make at least 2 to 3 videos every weekend, right? Because I don't work weekends. I work throughout the whole week, so I don't really have time during the week to work. Cause I work like long hours, long hours, bro. I be tired as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, the weekend is majority of the time I have free time to post and make videos. But I know I made the same 2 videos last week. I made a reading video and a gameplay video, and essentially I'm doing the same thing this week, which is kind of like, I guess you could say lazy, but at the same time, like I feel like that's just my mind being like negative because it's a video. Like, you know, a video is a video, and regardless, I kind of like to stand on the mindset of being like, you know, content is content regardless. Because I'm not gonna lie, I haven't felt the most motivated this week again to make a video. You know, it's 4th of July weekend. You know, people been partying. You know, a week off of work. You know, I just been trying to relax, take my time, get back. You know, really just relax, get the time off of work. So you know, like I said, the motivation has really been there, but you know, in life, the best time to do things is when you don't want to do them, because that's how you show, that's how you build confidence, you know, that's how you prove to yourself that you are who you say you are, and not just a facade of, you know, a person that you say you want to be, because it's so easy to not do what you say you're going to do, because you just don't have to do it, and that's the easiest thing to do, is just to not do something. So here we are today. Like I said, I know it's the same 2 videos I made last week, but content is better than no content in my opinion, and like I said, you just gotta bear with me. I gotta get a tripod, and I have a gym video coming, a gym vlog, my chest and triceps day. I'm gonna show you how to pump, and then I have my juicing. I'm gonna show y'all like the weekly juices I make for like detoxing and my retinol juice. So be on the lookout for that. I hope you really enjoy the video. I'm excited to make that. So yeah, without further ado, we will be reading the same book from last week, exactly where we picked up our left off at. I believe we stopped in July. As soon as we got to July, that's where we stopped. So just gonna pick right back up there. So let's get right into it. So yeah, the first entry that we're gonna read is for July 1st. I know it's the 5th right now at the time of recording. It's July 5th, 7:01, Sunday. I have work tomorrow. I have to be in bed in like 2 hours. So July 1st, receiving. Here's an exercise. Today, let someone give to you. Let someone do something nice for you. Let someone give you a compliment or tell you something good about yourself. Let someone help you. Then, stand there and take it. Take it in. Feel it. Know that you are worthy and deserving, and do not apologize. Do not say you shouldn't have. Do not feel guilty, afraid, ashamed, or panicky. Do not immediately try to give something back, but just say thank you. And the call to action for this entry was, today I will let myself receive one thing from someone else, and I will let myself be comfortable with that. And I'm gonna do the same type of format I did in the last video, where I just kind of give my 2 cents about the entry. And you know, it's kind of ironic that if you all like tap into my gameplay video that'll go out around the same time as this, I was just talking about how Batman, funny, like Batman, okay, whatever. I was talking about how Batman, he does not in the gameplay. Robin is like trying to help him with the mission. He's telling him that like he doesn't have to do it alone, you know. He doesn't have to just take on the burden of being Batman alone. Like, you have a sidekick for a reason, and he's here to help him. And Batman is just like, nah, like I got it, bro. I already asked you to do something. Like, please just let me do this. But like, obviously Batman needs help. That's why Robin is extending help to him. He's extending his talents and abilities to help Batman out. And Batman was just like, nah, I got it. And I said, like, to be great in life, to get far, to be successful, to be happy, you have to receive. Like, you cannot do this thing called life alone. You have to be able to be like, take from other people's, take is a bad word, but you have to be able to receive from other people, receive love, receive compliments, receive advice, receive constructive criticism. Like, you have to be able to intake and not just, you know, expel. You have to be able to take help from others. Like, it's okay to receive a compliment. It's not a bad thing. Like and the woman said, don't get panicky when someone gives you a compliment. Like, just accept it, and you don't always have to compliment someone back. It's not rude to, it's common practice, I guess. Like, people will try to say it's common courtesy to give someone a compliment back, but like sometimes all you have to do is just say okay, and like that's it. You don't have to force a conversation. Just because someone compliments you does not mean that you have to force an awkward conversation or like give them your number or just make it something more than just a compliment. It's okay to just receive and keep it pushing. So that's how I feel about that. I feel like that's a really good, a really, 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 really good way to start off this video, just on the topic of receiving, because I too used to struggle with this, so this is a good topic. Next, July 2nd. Who knows best? Others do not know what's best for us. We do not know what's best for others. It is our job to determine what's best for ourselves. I know what you need. I know what you should do. Now listen, this is what I think you should be working on right now. These are adequate statements, beliefs that take us away from how we operate on a spiritual plane of life. Each of us is given the ability to be able to discern and detect our own path on a daily basis. This is not always easy. We may have to struggle to reach that quiet, still place. Giving advice, making decisions for others, mapping out their strategy is not our job, nor is it their job to direct us. Even if we have a clean contract with someone to help us, such as a sponsorship relationship, we cannot trust that others always know exactly what is best for us. We are responsible for listening to the information that comes to us. We are responsible for asking for guidance and direction, but it is our responsibility to sift through and sort information, and then listen to ourselves about what is best for us. Nobody can know but ourselves. A great gift that we can give to others is to be able to trust in them, that they have their own source of guidance and wisdom, that they have the ability to discern what is best for them and the right to find the path by making mistakes and learning, to trust ourselves to be able to discover through that same imperfect process of struggle, trial, and error is a great gift we can give to ourselves. And the call to action for this paragraph, our entry is today, I will remember that we are given the gift to be able to discover, what is best for ourselves. God, help me trust that gift. Let's see how I feel about this one. I agree though. I think that is a good message to spread to others, because at the end of the day, you do know yourself best. You know what is best for you. Whether you make the best decision for yourself or not, in the back of your mind, you know what the right decision was. And if you made the wrong decision, I feel like you consciously chose to make that decision. And that's something that's a part of life too. Just like having accountability and owning up after you see that mistake was made. Sorry, I almost yawned. I had to swallow it. Do y'all do that? Sometimes I swallow my yawns, like especially when I'm recording. I don't know. It's funny because one time, one of you all, I forgot what her name was, but I will put it in the description box below. But she pointed out that like whenever I used to do like reading ASMRs, I would always make myself yawn, and which is so true. Like I used to always make myself yawn whenever I whisper, whenever I start whispering to a mic. See, I just had to swallow that one. But whenever I whisper into a mic, I always start to yawn for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't know. I feel like I just make my own self sleepy. Like I guess I don't really give my own self tingles. So like that's another thing. I cannot watch myself, my own ASMR videos. I can't. I've tried. It just, I can't do it, bro. I used to hear like ASMRs talk about it. I don't know if I would consider myself an ASMR artist, bro. I just make this ASMR shit for fun. Like this is not my job at the moment. We're gonna begin into what it is. So hopefully one day this can pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? But we're not there yet. But ASMRs would always say like they can't watch their videos because it just doesn't sound right, and I totally get it now. It just does not sound right. But sorry, I just got so off topic. But yeah, I definitely believe the message that is being spread in this entry. At the end of the day, all you trust yourself, and if you can't trust yourself, then who can you trust? So you have to build that relationship with yourself to know, and like she said, have the ability to discern information that is given to you, because information all day is just thrown at you left and right, left and right, left and right. Especially with the presence of social media, like there's fake news, propaganda, there's hate crimes, there's hate speech. You have to be able to discern. You have to have the ability to discern what is good and bad, and take all the information that is given to you, and make a decision whether this is something that you're gonna align yourself with information you're gonna retain, information you're gonna throw out, information you're just gonna disregard or spread onto other people. So at the end of the day, you know what's best for you. You don't know what's best for others, and others don't know what's best for you. It's a you versus you thing. So yeah, on to the next paragraph. We have not paragraph entry. Sorry, we have directness. For July 3rd. So much of our communication can reflect our need to control. We say what we think others want to hear. We try to keep others from getting angry, feeling afraid, or in a way, or disliking us. But our needs to control traps. Sorry, I had to figure out where I was on the page. But our need to control traps us to feeling like victims and martyrs. I don't know how you say that word. Martyrs. Martyrs. I think that's how you say that. Martyrs. Don't make fun of me. I promise you I can read. Freedom is just a few words away. Those words are our truths. We can say what we need to say. Sorry, all the swallowing, the yawns, it caught up to me. We can say what we need to say. We can gently but assertively speak our mind. Let go of your need to control. We do not need to be judgmental, tactless, blaming, or cruel when we speak our truths. Neither do we need to hide or lie. Let go and freely be who you are. Today, I will be honest with myself and others, knowing that if I don't, my truth will come out to others some other way. Very, very important message in this, because directness is so important, bro. I feel like a lot of times, more than not, people try to beat around the bush with shit. Like, that's one of my pet peeves. Like, I don't like when people are not direct with what they say, whether it be like an insult, a compliment, a suggestion, a question. Like, be like this, be a straight line, get to the point. And I'm not saying like don't, like it has to be like fast. I'm not saying that. Like, I'm not saying like say immediately what you want. You can explain how it might take a while to get to where you want to go, but at least make it make sense. Don't try to be passive aggressive. I hate passive aggressiveness because that's so indirect. You're trying to be like aggressive, but you're being like a bitch about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, be, say it with your chest, if you feel what I'm saying. Like, be direct with it. But I'm talking about like insults. Be direct with anything you say. Like, compliments. If you want to tell someone that they look nice, say you look nice. Like, be direct. Like, don't try to shy away from it. Don't try to beat around the bush. Because yeah, the truth is gonna come out eventually. So it might as well come from you and not from someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have the freedom to say what we want, do as we please. So use that, exercise that right and that freedom to the best of your ability, and be direct. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. Yeah, so this is gonna be the last one of this video. We're gonna go July 4th, so we're caught up to today's July 5th. Yes, no, today's July 6th. I think, damn, I don't know. But I'm gonna stop at the 4th, because the 4th was a holiday, so. Anyways, the title of this entry is Celebrate. Sorry. Celebrate. I said that like 4 times. One more time. Celebrate. Take time to celebrate. 6. Celebrate. 7. Celebrate your successes, your growth, your accomplishments. Celebrate you and who you are. For too long, you have been too hard on yourself. Others have spilled their negative energy, their attitudes, beliefs, and pain on you. It had nothing to do with you all along. You have been a gift to yourself and the universe. You are a child of God, Celebrate that. When you have a success, when you accomplish something, enjoy it. Pause, reflect, rejoice. Too long you have listened to admonitions not to feel good about what you have done, lest you travel the downward road to arrogance. Sorry, I couldn't see that word. Celebration is a high form of praise, of gratitude to the creator of the beauty of God's creation. To enjoy and celebrate the good does not mean that it will be taken from you. To celebrate is to delight the gift, to show gratitude. Celebrate your relationship, celebrate the lessons from the past, and the love and the warmth that is there today. Enjoy the beauty of others and their connection to you. Celebrate all that is in your life. Celebrate all that is good. Celebrate you. Today, I will indulge in the joy of celebrating. And again, I feel like this is so real because a lot of times, more times than not, like life is so stressful and it moves so fast that more times than not we forget to like celebrate the little things. Like sometimes you gotta celebrate the small wins, bro. Like even if it's like a small one to me could be, the biggest one to you, but when celebration is subjective, wins are subjective, right? So, if you feel like you just need even a little bit, the tiniest amount of like joy, bro, celebrate you waking up, you know what I'm saying? Celebrate you making your bed, brushing your teeth, because a lot of people don't get to do that, like show gratitude for even the smallest things, because gratitude is really, it kind of keeps you grounded. Like without gratitude, you are nothing. Without gratitude, you become an arrogant and cocky person. You don't become one, but you can give off that vibe if you don't practice gratitude. Because again, to have gratuity, not gratuity, I don't think that's the right word for that, but to just be a grateful person is to be down to earth. Is to be very understanding of the blessing that you have with anything. Like I said, waking up, shit, me recording on my phone right now, me having this book in front of me having this mic, like me in this house in my room. Like a lot of people don't have what I have in front of me, and it's so easy to not be grateful of these things because you always wish you had more than what you have, and sometimes you just have to sit within that, sit within yourself, sit within your environment, and be grateful of what is around you, because it can always be worse or it can always be better. But back to the topic, like just celebrate. Yeah, like I said, well, same thing, like just celebrating anything. Celebrate that you woke up, celebrate that you have clean water to drink. Shit, if you passed your test today, celebrate that. If you just found out you're having a baby, celebrate. If anything, bro, you just got that raise, you just got that promotion, bro, and it don't even gotta be like you throwing a big party, bro. Like go get yourself some ice cream, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like treat yourself, bro, because if you don't do it, then who's gonna do it? Like someone could do it for you, but you gotta take care of yourself before anybody else take care of you. You don't want to just depend on people taking care of you, because you are the one person who knows you the best. You know what you like, you know what you want. So yeah, if you want that ice cream, you just passed your test, bro. You just had a good day at work, bro. Go get some ice cream on the way home. You know what I'm saying? Go get that motherfucking strawberry cookie crunch with whatever that vine is, bro. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like, celebrate yourself, celebrate the small things, celebrate the big things, celebrate the medium things. Like, just celebrate life and be grateful. Express gratitude and just love where you are, even if you're not in a good place. Know that it's gonna be better because you loved where you are at that moment. You didn't take that negative moment and just soak in it and let it envelop you. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. So with that being said, I'm gonna end this video right here. I hope you all enjoyed. I promise you, I'm gonna bring some new videos next week. This weekend was kind of just a slow week. Like I said, I'm just kind of recovering, like life shit going on. You know what I'm saying? You don't always feel the best, but I'm trying to show up even when I don't feel the best. I'm trying to show myself that I'm a person. I am the man I say I am. I'm trying to prove to myself, my subconscious mind, that I am who I say I am, regardless of how I feel in a moment. Stick to the plan, not the emotion. Feel me? But yeah, with that being said, I'll let y'all go. I hope y'all have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Read this weekend if you have time. Read before you go to bed. Reading is very fun. It's very, very, very beneficial. So I'll see y'all in the next video. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Peace out.